first horror film of Sundance 2023. Is it worth running to it? Or is it worth hopping to it? Or running to it? You see what I did there? Chase Lee Hockey here with the Blue Futon reviewing Run, Rabbit, Run upon your... It feels like it's a song. Anyway, what's this about? Pretty simple premise. We are in Australia, and we have a girl and her daughter divorced. But something weird happened. On her 7th birthday, she now thinks she is Alice. Who is Alice? What about her dementia mother? What is going to occur in this house that the mother grew up in? What stuff are we going to dig up from the past? And should we run away or hop to the movie theater? So I think it was on Netflix. I think Netflix bought this film. So did I like this film? I thought it was okay, but it was very, very conventional horror tropes, very conventional ghost story things that are occurring. Yes, there is some imagery that's like, damn, we're actually going to go there, but it's a okay movie at best. So let's start with the positives of the film. I think the atmosphere of Australia is really cool to look at, as well as the acting. I think the acting by the young actress and Sonia Snook, if I'm saying her name correctly, I'm so sorry if I am, but they did a really good job playing the mother-daughter duo in this movie. I do think the backstory is very interesting of what you're going for, because going into the movie, you kind of knew, like, okay, what is going to occur? You knew something bad happened in the past, but it was, putting you down this route of the mother. But when it gets to the final conclusion, you're like, okay, I can now see where it's going, and it's not a bad horror thing that they were trying to do just because of her trauma in the past. Other than that, the more I think about the movie, the more I got a little bit confused, because there's a scene in the movie where it has to do with a cupboard in a barn. And I'm just now wondering if most of this movie is all mental breakdown and nothing that she is seeing is real, and it's all mentally in her head. The issue with that is there's no correlation between real world and fantasy world when we're talking about this throughout the movie, because there are some scenes where it feels like now she's possessed by this person. Now her daughter's possessed by this person. Now she is possessed by this person. Now her daughter. So now I'm a little confused of like, is this actually a possession? Is it a demon? Can it just flow fluidly through all these people? I have no freaking clue. So you just get to that, like, okay, now we're just kind of like throwing stuff at the wall of like, okay, that is happening. That is happening. The audience is now in disbelief for what is occurring. For this movie, however, I thought it was more interesting about the Q&A. I talked about this a little bit in my first reaction, but with this one, someone in the audience was actually like, how dare you show like the mother do this to the daughter? How dare this? And the 3 women on stage, one was the writer, one was a producer, and one wasn't the director, but it was someone else I can't remember. But you could tell that they were just a little like, woman, this movie is rated R. We're going to show some stuff. And it's not like it was like super graphic. And I was just thinking about the girl in the audience, like, have you not seen any movie? Have you not seen a suburban film? Have you not seen Sicario? Have you not seen, there are so many other movies where you should like freak out about. And I think the producer and writer did it very respectfully and said, you know what? We're going to agree to a disagree. You have your way of viewing. I have my way of viewing. And I think she was like, and that's what's good because, everyone's viewing this movie differently. Now, like, that's a very professional answer because you could tell them on stage were just kind of like, because when watching the movie, it's not like super graphic. It isn't. Yeah, some things happen, but it's not like, okay, what's going to happen with this new Evil Dead movie? She would probably flip shit in the audience. But I think overall, Run Rabbit Run is a fun little movie. It does have its niches of like, okay, that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. But when the credits roll and the ending is ambiguous, it makes you wonder, did anything new really happen on screen? So Run Rabbit Run will receive a 2.5 out of 5 with futons, which equals at 50%. So see what the critics' news scores gave this one. So critics at 36% with 28 of them. Critic consensus. Run Rabbit Run boasts some powerhouse performances, but they are largely overwhelmed by a thin plot and over-reliance on stale horror tropes. I have to agree. Did I understand the rabbit message of like, who is this rabbit? No. I mean, they kind of explained it in the Q&A, but I was still like, okay. But hey, you know what? You wrote it. You guys made a movie. Congratulations. Netflix bought it. 36.50. Chase Arc with the Blue Futon. Like, comment, subscribe. Home everything is Bhutontopia. You Blue Futonians, thank you for watching my fantastic day, week, night. And overall, these Sundance films have been pretty poo-poo for me. Like, nothing's really hitting me like Something in the Dirt or other movies where you're just like, yeah, that's a fun one. These are all just like, yeah, agenda-driven. Run Rabbit Run, though, is not one of them.